Hi, Alvin Olsen from Sea-Doo, New Zealand. Come with me today in the spectacular lake here in South Westland. So I'm here at beautiful Lake Ianthe, South Westland, New Zealand. I've got my cousin with me today, Veller, and I'm taking her with me to help explain where my grandfather used to have the gold claim here. So, this is my cousin Veller. She's coming with me to show me around. I've got these blokes here, the jet boat. What are you up to today? You been out there catching fish?
Catching fish.
Yeah.
Boating the rivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't. It was a bit dirty for us.
Yeah.
They're coming here after that. You can actually get through. There's a channel. You can see it when you go over on your jet ski.
Yes.
You follow all the way through and you'll get into the next river.
Oh, good work.
Yeah.
So that's the outlet down there.
Yeah, down there. Yeah.
Good work. You're from Canterbury or somewhere?
North Canterbury. Yeah.
North Canterbury. Well, welcome to the West Coast. Yeah, so this is the little foreshore here that represents the old landing where my grandfather would have come in here and had these boats to get across the lake here. So the Department of Conservation have cleaned up this area here, made it back to nature, and moved the boat ramp down further where it's safer to pull off the road with the boats and cars. So that's the bay there that we're heading for, is it?
I think it is.
Yeah. And they bring the water across that ridge there. Yeah. Okay, we'll go and have a look first to see roughly where it was. There it is, just skid forward onto there.
Yeah.
Come forward.
Before.
And hang on to the steering wheel. That's right. That's right. Now that goes left, that goes right. We hook this up. Now if you fall off, the engine will start, you see, but it's not going to do anything. There's the accelerator, that hand there. See that lever in front there?
Yeah.
Give that a wee tweak.
Oh, not going to go fast then.
Yeah, around that corner right there. Give it help. That's the idea. Keep it going. So we see that pocket there?
Yeah, I think that's where they had the hut.
Yeah.
Well done, Ian.
Give her hell. Give it to her. Give it to her. Give it to her. About there. You see it's on the plane now. She comes around like that. Washing out there, can't you? So Veller and I are here just off the little peninsula first bay round on Ianthe, and across here where you can see there, that's a sheer face there, and the hill in front of that is the mullock heap where they've washed down. Now that is where my grandfather and Veller's grandfather had the gold claim.
Oh, I come down here fishing on a boat and catching trout, and I wanted to see where my grandfather's claim was because I've been listening to Mum and Dad talk about it for years, and because my father used to work with my granddad there.
So the oldest son Jack, he worked down at Harry and
yeah, on a farm.
Yeah.
He used to call in on his way here after the mine was shut for the day.
Yeah.
And he'd
have a wee wash up, did he?
Yeah, he had a bit of a wash up and
oh heck. So he
for
got
himself.
Yeah.
Yes, right over there.
Yes.
And they dug a great big ditch.
Yes.
Oh, big ditch. I don't know how they did it, but to get the water to the claim.
Yes. So that was quite an investment to dig that drain right through to there, wasn't it?
Yes, it is. Through that hill there. And
there must have been gold there for them to make it viable to wash out that whole area.
So they couldn't have had a pump to pump it from here, I don't think. On the landing, anyone there of a night, they could hit, in the evening, Grandad would play the mouth organ, and it used to echo across the lake.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So he was musical too, like all the Bergmans, yeah?
Yeah, very. And his brother used to make violins.
Right. Over the back there, that's called Duffers Creek there. Quite famous for gold mining too. and around the ridge there, to bring the water to this spot here, required a big race. And Veller's saying that we can find the evidence of that race as we cross the main highway Haast to Hokitika. So this is a vertical blank here where they would have had the alluvial sluice washing up against the bank here and working it through riddle boxes down towards the lake. So they must have been working here for many years, Veller. Yeah. So this is all regenerated forest, probably 80 years old now. And there's lots of vines and twigs and sticks and things, but they would have started their claim way down this bottom end here where we are, with this gorge here, and slowly work their way up. And they had to ensure that they had good water all the way up through there and good fall to get good pressure to wash the mud away. I wonder if they had a resource consent for this. It's unlikely, isn't it, Veller?
Yeah. God knows.
Just please yourself in those days, wouldn't it?
That was his claim.
Yeah. So coming thundering up here, Veller, what do you think this part is here?
The water race.
The tail race for the sluicing claim, isn't it? It's wide. If you can imagine, these rocks here have been stacked. See that one stacked on top of that one, stacked there, and this is all formed like so. And that would have been done by my ancestors. Your father is Alf Grant, he used to work with them too. So that's good to find that even, isn't it?
Hell yeah.
So this is the big face, the mine alluvial face where they would have washed away at the rocks here and directed it down to where Veller is here now, through a, like riddle box, isn't it, Veller, where the gold would go over some little ripples and separate itself with water and mats or sacking to get the gold stuff out of here. So here's my adventurous cousin Veller. What do you think this spot is, Veller? Heaven. You really wanted to come here and have a look at this where our ancestors used to work years ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if your brother's 80, Veller, that means that this was worked about 85 to 90 years ago, wasn't it? And this was the main source of income for Jack and Sarah, wasn't it, when they lived at Kakapotai?
Yeah, they had a dairy farm there, and Mum and Dad had it. They used to had a claim up Duffers Creek.
Yeah. So Duffers Creek's on the way back towards Ross, which we'll have a look at when we get back there.
Yeah.
You see, that's all fractured and cracked away there, but that's the sort of face that they would have had to wash away there and direct it down past Veller there into a sluice box and separate the gold from the rubbish. So there's evidence there of the moving water around here. So this is a caved in tail race here, and look, it goes on down and through the other side there. Veller, this seems to be the spot where the hut was.
There's an evidence of the hut over here.
Yes.
And there was a bit of pipe, probably a bit from the sluice.
Yes. So they would have had this hut here for torrential rain and things, a place to get in out of the rain?
To store there and have dinner in it, I suppose.
Yeah, they wouldn't have stayed here because they went out every night to...
Yeah, they went out every night.
Yeah.
Unless the lake was too.
Yeah, but they would have had somewhere to keep their tools and things here. Hey, wasn't that exciting finding all that?
Oh, absolutely brilliant.
Lovely.
I just love it.
Yeah. With the sun on it now, it shows up where the claim was. That Remu tree to the left there would have been there when my grandfather was there, but all that's regenerated over the mullock heap that's washed out. And I'm picking the tail race came round through those trees there. And bye-bye. This is the outlet to Lake Ianthe here, out through the flax and through through the white pine forest here. So here we are back at the lake again. These fellas here are all having their picnic with their jet skis. They all come over from Canterbury.